Welcome back to the Tennessee Community College Athletic Association District 7 Championship Tournament. I'm JD Shoemate.
I'm Anton Scrobo.
And we're back. Right now we're getting ready for Motlow State Bucks versus the Columbia State Chargers.
Yeah, we did see the State Chargers play yesterday, so I feel like fatigue might be an issue because they did, like I said, did play yesterday.
Yes, they did. They had a 94-78 win last night over the Dyersburg State Eagles.
Yeah. And I mean, one thing I do remember is Kendrick LaSure is a really fast player from what I saw yesterday.
Very true. The starters for Columbia State Chargers are coached by Winston Neal. Starters will be Isaiah Blackman. He's a sophomore center. Kendrick LaSure is a sophomore guard. Jeremiah Alexander is a freshman guard. Chance Anderson is a sophomore forward. And Isaiah Crawley is also a sophomore forward.
The starting the Bucks coach is Arthur Letham. Their starting players are Isaiah Hart, a shooting guard sophomore, Devontae Corley, a wing sophomore, Rashawn Fredericks, a wing sophomore, David Frazier, a wing sophomore, and Dylan Smith, a shooting guard sophomore.
So it looks like Motlow Bucks have a very perimeter-centric starting five.
Ooh, it's going to be pretty interesting to see too, because I mean you don't see any big man dominant centers on this starting lineup.
That's true.
The Chargers, I feel like, might have them locked down on the defensive, but I'm not really sure because I haven't seen either team play each other this season. But it'd be interesting to kind of see how the matchup plays out.
That's very true. And we saw Isaiah Blacksmith yesterday at Columbia State Center. Very athletic and very good job getting the boards.
And Isaiah Crowley has been pretty good from the three-point line too, to a degree.
Very good. Isaiah Crowley also had that very emphatic dunk last night.
Oh yeah. Chance Anderson was pretty good too. He wasn't as good as the other ones listed, but he was still a good player regardless.
Definitely a good rotation player to have in the lineup.
Oh yeah. I hope. Now, let's kind of recap what we've seen so far today. So we've seen two games before this. The first one was a blowout. What do you think about the first game that went on today?
Southwest Tennessee came out and showed exactly why they're the number one seed in the tournament. That's it. That's the only thing you can say about that first game. The second game was a lot more close, just way more back and forth, and a lot more ball movement between both teams.
Oh yeah.
I noticed.
And on top of that, it came down to the wire. There was a block at the end of the game that kind of ended off when they could have hit a three-point shot. So I feel like that was kind of what made the game so enjoyable to watch. I'm just hoping that this game goes out like the two, where it comes down to the wire. I really don't like to see teams get blown out because it kind of lowers their confidence, especially for sophomores who might not play next year for the same team.
Exactly.
So it looks like we're going to have number 53 go for the rebound or the tip-off, Isaiah Crowley.
Now, both teams' colors are green and white, so let's make sure we're have the viewers caught up here. Columbia State is wearing all green jerseys and green shorts, and Motlow State is wearing white jerseys and white shorts.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll be lining up for the tip-off here.
Yeah, once again, we have Isaiah Crowley starting at the tip-off at the center spot.
And wow, look at this Motlow State starting five. No matter if they have a traditional big or not, that is a very big team.
Oh yeah, you have Devontae Corley, the wing sophomore, going to be going against the Isaiah Crowley, the man who I had seen yesterday, who was pretty good scorer.
All right, here we go.
Isaiah Crowley looks a bit bigger, but he is more of a traditional center.
And
so
Motlow will win the tip.
As the ball being taken out by Isaiah Hart of the Motlow Bucks. Again, I want to repeat to the people at home who may get confused. The team in all white is the Motlow State Bucks, while the team in all green is Columbia State Chargers. Oh, and almost dunked by number 5, Devontae Corley with a good take-up and putback. You have Kelvin LaSure. Isaiah Crowley on the three-point line.
Motlow will come out with a 2-0 lead.
Forcing his way up. Oh, stripped.
As he goes in. And a fight on the court here for this ball.
We're going to see a jump ball between the Bucks and the Chargers.
And Motlow will keep possession here.
I will say, one interesting thing to point out is the height on the majority of these players. Like, the other game, there are a lot of shorter players. These players look at least about 6'4" apiece.
You've seen a lot of small ball today.
Yeah,
leading into this game. So this should be a different kind of game we're to see today.
I feel like it seems to be a lot more athletic in terms of the big man. It's not going to be as many threes. I mean, there will be some, but I feel like it's going to be more of a paint-driven game than a traditional three-point shot game. You see the ball going to Isaiah Crowley.
Good
Turned over.
defense there from Motlow. And all alone
With
on the
that
fast break.
layup.
And misses
unable
up
to
by
convert
himself.
as you have Keldrick LaShore going down the floor. Keldrick LaShore. Shore passes out to Isaiah Crowley, who's on the three-point line. Isaiah Crowley.
Crowley will be called for a travel.
Travel by Crowley, who I think just lost his footing there in that
Yeah, it
play.
looked like he was falling and had to take that step just to be able to stay on his feet.
We're about a minute into the first half of the game. The score is 2-0. Motlow State is currently winning the game. We have Dylan Smith running the point right now. Passing it out to Rashawn Fredericks. A three by Dylan Smith. And a make by Dylan Smith.
What a shot.
Dylan Smith taking over. As you have Crowley having a ball. Passing it out. As you can tell, the crowd is really into this game. It's way louder than previous games that I've seen so far. And I think it's just because of the fact that there's a lot of passionate fans for both of these teams. You see a pass out to Crowley.
Oh, good
and a nice little take by Jeremiah Alexander.
Not able to finish though, so it's supposed to be 5-0 Motlow as a pull-up.
A pull-up and a miss. Isaiah Crowley grabbing a rebound, a miss by Isaiah Hart as Crowley runs down the floor.
What a cross-court pass right there.
Ooh. You don't see many of these. You see Crowley going up and passing out. Wow, what passing ability. And then a fall down. Keldrick LaShore going for the three and a miss by Keldrick as Crowley gets the rebound and a miss by
Columbia
Crowley.
State playing great on the offensive rebounds right now. Had 3 tries right there but couldn't convert.
Yeah. You have Isaiah Hart taking it up the floor.
Motlow still up 5-0. That defense holding up right there.
Oh, yeah. You have the ball being passed around. You have Dylan Smith, who hit a three earlier in control of possession. So you have another three-point attempt.
Great shot by Frazier there.
David Frazier.
That's an 8-0 lead to open this game. Columbia State's scoreless now, about 3.5 minutes in this game.
You have Isaiah Hart, or not Isaiah Hart, Keldrick LaShore passing it out.
Oh, almost over LaShore's head. He's able to gather it before it goes out of bounds.
Good that he called that, too. As you have the ball going out to Chance Anderson.
Oh, great little spin move there to get around him.
Great spin move, great take and a miss. And a Crowley with the nice layup and follow through.
Great recovery by Crowley.
The Columbia State Chargers. You have Dylan Smith inbounding the ball.
It's got to be Columbia State's first points after 3 minutes played here in the first half.
Yeah, pretty low scoring game. I mean, I kind of expected it, though, given the fact that there are a lot of bigs in this game as opposed to smaller players who like to shoot three.
Oh, good pass there.
Good pass, good take, not a make. It looks like there's a bit of a toss-up there.
That'll be a jump ball, and Motlow will keep possession on that.
Yeah, Slocum checking in the game.
Slocum had a good game last night.
Oh, yeah. As he had the ball being inbounded by Isaiah Hart. Isaiah Hart passing out the ball to Dylan Smith. Trying to draw a bit of isolation here. Passing out to Isaiah, who goes for a three.
Oh, and misses the rim right there. Columbia State will recover.
As you have Keldrick LaShore taking it up the floor. Look at those shoes. I think they're pretty nice looking too. Like the different colorations on them. It's pretty nice. As you have Isaiah Crowley going in.
Oh,
missing the layup.
Oh, but got
and
his
he
own
got the rebound. Missing again, but they're just killing on the defensive end.
Gathering a rebound down low and able to put it back. What a great hustle play right there.
They're just killing it on the defensive end. They're getting a lot of rebounds. It's just sad they're not converting them all to points as you have Dylan Smith taking it up the floor.
So to make the score 8-4 now, 15:52 left in the first half.
Yeah, you have Dylan Smith passing out to Corley, who misses on the three-point line. Keldrick LaShore taking it up the floor once again. Passing it to Isaiah Crowley, who goes back to Keldrick. Luckily, it does not go towards the fans because that was not fun when it happened earlier. As you have number 14 on the three-point line. That is Antoine Williams making the three-point.
That'll make the score 8-7 now. 15-23 here to go in the first half.
Yeah, Columbia State's kind of finding their rhythm now in how they're playing, and I think it's kind of good that they're doing that now as opposed to later when they're down a lot.
Oh, good defense there.
Now, if you remember, the thing about Columbia State is they had a huge lead.
Yes, they were up 94. They won 94-78 last night.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll see if that performance yesterday can fuel another good performance today.
Yeah, you see Antoine Williams passing the ball to Keldrick LaShore, who's a little past the three-point line. Being guarded by Dylan Smith.
Oh, lob.
And it looked like a lob, but it didn't fall too well.
Went a little too far, but
they're trying to all hustle in for the rebound. Good take, good pickup by number 10.
Everybody down low right there was hustling. Oh, what a lob and couldn't finish it.
Almost a finish. Well, nice put back up by Kevonte Corley, who I think has his 4th point now in this game. You have Keldrick LaShore taking it up the floor once again.
That's one thing Columbia might have to watch out for is those backdoor cuts with the length on this team. Those backdoor cuts and lobs. Oh, wow, what a steal.
What a turnover as we have Isaiah going up.
Oh,
and Dylan
wow.
saving it as he gets in with a nice layup.
What a tip in right there. Great presence of mind to stick with the ball.
This is what basketball is, folks. Exciting plays all day long as you have Keldrick LaShore trying to call for an isolation play. Currently being guarded by Isaiah Hart. Ooh, almost had him.
Oh.
Dylan Smith trying to pick up on him. It looks like he's going to get a...
There'll be a foul on Isaiah Hart. Looks like a reach.
Yeah, on Isaiah Hart.
Score is now 12-7.
We have a couple substitutions being made. We have number 25 going out. We have number 0 going in.
We've now played about 6 minutes and 13 seconds into this first half.
We have Crowley inbounding the ball. Passing out to Keldrick. Keldrick is trying to tell Crowley to go, or Antoine Williams to go to the right, actually. To the left. Ooh, a pretty turnaround, but not able to make it as he goes for that open. He misses that mid-range.
I think he hesitated for just half a second too long to take that shot there.
Yeah, as you have Isaiah Hart trying to find an open man. You can see number 0, Leonardo Castillo.
Great pass. Oh, went a little too low though. And he loses. Oh, broken play comes up with it.
Ooh,
great finish down low.
Good take by Kane Webster.
Good finish off the broken play there.
You have Antoine Williams going up, trying to draw a bit of isolation, sipping through his defenders, not able to convert those. He turns over the ball and passes to Isaiah Crowley.
Great move, but just passed that a little bit above his man's head. Couldn't get to it.
Yeah, we're currently going to a timeout, but I mean, I feel like the tone of this game has kind of changed. I mean, I know that Columbia State is down, but I feel like they're playing with a bit more tenacity and a bit more fire. This turnovers are not able to, been able to convert on them.
I think right now what you're seeing is just a little miscommunication here early in the game. Once they start gelling a little more, get a little more play time on the court, you'll start seeing more of those passes get through. Because last night they did show they are a very crafty passing team. Oh,
yeah, they are. Right now the score sits at 14-7. We are currently at a timeout, 13 minutes left on the clock in this first half of the game. I will say that I feel like all the ends have been fairly explosive, but I feel like this one has started a bit slower than the others, to me. I feel like it's probably due to the lack of. I mean, there was some three-point shooting, but I don't think there was as much as there usually usually is in a game like this. Again, I think all this comes down to the teams being like heavy paint teams, given how big they are. This was my observation.
Teams will come back out on court now after the timeout.
As you have the teams getting on the floor, I believe it's in possession of the Motlow State Bucks. You're going to have Isaiah Hart inbounding the ball. It looks like to Leonardo Castillo. Leonardo Castillo taking up the floor.
First time we've seen Castillo in this game today.
Well, he was in a bit earlier, but he wasn't contributing much so far. As we have Isaiah Hart trying to drive up, getting it turned over. It looks like it's in possession of the Chargers.
Like
Chargers taking on the floor.
Tripped up going baseline. Quick fast break there.
Ooh,
tried to dunk and couldn't finish.
And it looks like we're gonna have a foul on the active shooting on Chance Anderson. He's going to get his 2 free throw attempts.
So Anderson will take his first trip to the line. Score is still 14-7, 12:32 left in the first half.
All right, Sam, working for me. Give me tight 40, tight 40. Ready, 3, 31.
As he's going for his first 3-throw shot, and it's a miss by Mr. Anderson. I feel like whenever you see his name, you kind of say like the Matrix, you know, like a Mr. Anderson sort of thing. I feel like that'd be a good way to hype him up.
Waiting on the ref.
That's just my opinion, though.
Steady up, Sam.
As you have him going for his second 3-throw attempt.
Don't follow.
And he'll miss the second. Oh!
But a hard fall.
Almost came up with a rebound there.
You can see him slamming the floor, too. I guess he was not happy at what just happened, but I think he's about to get 2 more 3-throw
And
attempts.
that'll be a foul on Jahori Copeland. I'm sorry, the foul was on Webster. My fault.
It looks like it's due to having a little bit of a wet floor there, as the refs and the rest of the players are kind of kicking
probably
around.
a sweat spot where,
Ready, 2, 2.
Sort of like the other night against, they're wiping up kind of like the other night when Westbrook was playing against the Suns, and he got his own mop and wiped up the floor himself. I think that's kind of the case of what's going on now. As you can see, the players wiping up their own sweat. Which means it happens, though. It's a game of basketball. It's a physical game.
and I mean, Chance Anderson there with the hustle play. He went down hard, but he went in there and tried his hardest to grab that rebound in the air.
Yeah. And you kind of got to, like, give it to him, like, you know.
It's intangibles like that you love to see in basketball.
Exactly. The ability not to give up, as you have Isaiah Crowley inbounding the ball. Passing on to Antoine Williams. Back to Crowley.
Oh, great move by Crowley.
Great move and
Wow.
great take by Crowley.
What a finish. 14-9 now with just over 12 minutes to go in the first half.
As you have Leonardo Castillo take it up the floor. Passing it out to number 5, who was thinking about taking the shot. Number 5 being Corley.
Webster with a great turnaround hook there.
Good job, Webster. As you have Kelvin LaShore taking it up the floor.
That's Webster's first points this game.
Keldrick being guarded heavily by Isaiah Hart, who has not been subbed out the game yet, surprisingly. I thought we should take him out a little bit. I mean, there is a lot of depth for both of these teams. I don't think we touched on that, but, you know.
Oh, contested 3 is missed there.
And rebounded in by Cavante Corley. As you have Castillo on the 3, pass it around.
Oh, three-pointer.
Three-pointer missed and rebounded by Chance Anderson.
Not sure if that was the smartest pass. He still had time on the clock there. Could have passed that one around.
Isaiah Crowley going all the way. It looks like he's going to get a charging foul. Charging foul on Isaiah Crowley, which I mean, I guess you need to kind of see a little bit of elbow play there. Is there a highlight that we can play over that? It was a bit of a elbow kind of from.
It was a good job drawing the call there from Isaiah Hart. We've seen a lot of charges in this tournament.
Yeah.
Referees are calling this pretty tight.
You see the ball being inbounded. Castillo taking up the floor. Castillo trying to call for a pick to be set by King Webster. You see him pass it off to Isaiah Hart.
And that will be an illegal screen there on Antoine Williams.
Wow. Not something that you see all the time. Especially on the Golden State Warriors when Draymond Green does that all the time.
Yeah.
So.
I think he was trying to set the slip screen and just started moving just a little bit too soon.
Yeah. As you have Castillo passing it out to number 23, who's on the three-point line. We have David Frazier making a three-point shot. Keldrick LaShore. Keldrick LaShore currently trying to isolate Isaiah Hart. Keldrick LaShore trying to go up and passes it out to Isaiah Crowley.
Crowley with another great move, but not able to finish there. And looks like Columbia State will keep possession on that one.
I kind of feel as though Crowley, to me at least, does a little bit. I feel like he's a bit too confident in his abilities. I feel like he does a lot of goes for a lot of shots and he's like a couple people in his face. I don't think it's the smart thing to do.
He does do a great job of keeping the defender on his hip though on his drive to the rim.
Yeah, but I feel like he does a little bit too much in terms of going over.
Oh, somebody fell there.
Somebody fell over there.
And that left
Chance Anderson
open for an easy layup.
Yeah, as you have Castillo taking up the floor once again.
And LeSure in a great defensive stance in front of Castillo there. Oh, out of bounds or a block? I can't tell from over here. It'll be a block. And that foul will go against Justin Slocum.
I think Slocum had a lot of foul trouble last game too.
He did.
So, as the ball being inbounded by Castillo to a contested three. I don't know why he took that. I mean, he may be confident in his abilities, but I don't think that was the smartest thing to do. As you have to see Castillo going for a three and missing it. Again, I don't.
Yeah,
like,
Smith pulled up for that corner three with two hands in his face.
Yeah, as you have Antoine Williams taking down the floor, being guarded closely by Castillo. Surprised we haven't seen a trap yet be run by any of these teams. That was pretty successful in other games. See a mid-range jumper made.
Great shot there from Anderson.
Chance Anderson.
Smith scored 19-13 with just over 9 minutes to go in the half.
You see Castillo taking up the floor once again. You have Dylan Smith on the perimeter. Passing it out to David Frazier. And then out to Rashad Fredericks, who misses the shot.
Again, they had way too much time left on the shot clock to take a contested three-pointer there.
Yeah, again, I don't know why teams have been doing that a lot.
I do understand they're in the lead, but it's just a 6-point lead with only about 12 minutes left. About 12 minutes gone in this first half. I don't know if that was the smartest shot to take.
Yeah, there's basically about a half hour left in this entire game in a whole. So,
exactly.
So I don't think there was, as you have Foster being subbed into the game and taking it up the floor. Trey Foster at Columbia State.
Oh, what a move!
There's
a blocking call.
A lot of physical play in this tournament so far. That's one thing we've mentioned a couple times, and I feel like it's a good thing to mention again. A lot of physical play. As you have Frazier falling to the ground.
There will be no shots on that before the act of shooting.
As you have Foster rebounding the ball. You have Foster on the perimeter being guarded by Dylan Smith. Foster, who's just going up, taking everything on his own.
Bad pass though.
Yeah, really bad pass. As you have Dylan Smith Isaiah Hart taking up the floor now.
What a block!
Blocked by Chance Anderson. See a Crowley out to Antoine Williams. Antoine Williams with the three and a make.
Great shot by Antoine Williams. Found himself open in the corner. That'll make the score 19-16 with just 7:52 to go here in the half.
As you have Dylan Smith taking it up the floor. The pretty little layup, but not able to convert.
Oh, great rebound there.
As they grab their own rebound.
Not able to finish, but gets hacked on the play. That was Cavante Corley, sophomore wing from Motlow State. He'll go to the line for two. Fouls on Chance Anderson as the 14th foul now for Columbia State.
As you have Cavante Corley going up for his 2 3 throw attempts.
So both teams in foul trouble here. Just a little bit over halfway to go through this first half.
Motlow is currently up 19-16, 7:37 left on the game. And to kind of reiterate once again for the people who are watching, in case it's hard to follow, the green jerseys are Columbia State and the white are Motlow because, again, it gets kind of confusing with two teams that wear predominantly green and white uniforms. So I just kind of figured I'd fill you guys in again. As we have Cavante Corley going for a second free throw and a make.
Columbia State brought in a platoon swap there, brought in 3 new players. We'll see LeSure, Crowley, and
Antoine Anderson.
Antoine Anderson come back on the floor.
See Marcus Mitchell actually in a game with those nice blue shoes. I saw those a couple ago on those in this one. I think they look nice. That's little lightning blue. As you see a lot of passing going on, as you see Keldrick passing it back to Antoine.
Well, two-man game between Antoine and LeSure there, and LeSure will pull up. Wow, what a deep three there.
He had to take the shot, and obviously it was a good idea that he did because he just made that.
That'll make it 21-19 with just 7 minutes to go here in the half.
As you have Dylan Smith currently taking it up the floor, being guarded by Antoine Smith. Quick pass out to Isaiah Hart.
Oh.
Nice turnaround jumper, but a miss.
Even better defense there.
Yeah.
Rebounded there by Antoine Williams.
Yes, Antoine taking out the floor.
Oh, great take. Oh, but he couldn't
Pretty
finish.
little take that he couldn't convert. He got his own rebound, though, and another miss by Marcus Mitchell.
And Corley will collect it down low. Oh, goodness, nope. He'll step back and reset from the corner. Oh.
Isaiah Hart passing out to the wide open man. I'm surprised he didn't take that. He was wide open.
Yeah, I think he hesitated on that shot just a little bit too long. Oh, wow.
A free made by Isaiah Hart.
Great shot with a hand in his face there. That'll make the score now 24-19. 6 minutes left.
You see Keldrick trying to get his man to stay open a bit. The Antoine Williams passing around the ball to Keldrick, and then Crowley. As Crowley looks like he...
Great steal there.
Yeah, falling on the act of, I guess, trying to back down his man. You see Dylan going up. Dylan going in.
What
and
a
getting
finish.
it.
That'll make it 26-19 now. Wow, what a finish there.
What a finish. You see Crowley passing around to Kelvin. Kelvin LeSure.
What a deep three. He couldn't finish, though. Rebounded.
I don't think that was the smartest thing to do. As you see, it looks like a foul. I think it's a foul. Maybe it might be a timeout. No, it's a foul. It's on Isaiah Hart. I believe that was a blocking foul on Isaiah Hart, as it's being currently inbounded by Jeremiah Alexander. And Slocum is back in the game now, after Isaiah Crowley, who had just taken a hard fall to the ground. And you see Keldrick LeSure passing around. Slocum going
That'll
up.
be a travel.
Slocum with the travel call.
Took a step before he made his dribble there.
As you see the ball being inbounded again, taken in by Derek Rayford, who hasn't played much today. I think it's his first attempt, as he's now running the point position.
Rayford's a freshman point guard.
Yeah, that might be why he's not getting as many minutes, because, freshmen.
Oh,
tend to-
fell over
as he
on his move there.
falls. And you see the little brace on his. I'm not sure if that's like a medical thing or if that's just a warm-up thing, but that may be a factor as why he hasn't had many minutes today. As you see the ball being rebounded on the miss by Antoine Williams. Antoine to Keldrick. Back to Antoine and then Keldrick again. And the three made.
Great shot there from Isaiah Crowley. Oh, I'm sorry.
Justin Slocum.
Sorry about that.
It's fine. As you have Derek Rayford taking it up the floor.
Score is 26-21, which is 4.5 left to go in the half.
Passing it out to Smith.
Step up three is no good, and that'll go over the backboard and out of bounds.
I feel like that was a kind of a dumb shot to take.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, he dribbled. He took one dribble in and stepped into defense before he pulled up for the shot.
Yeah. As we see the ball being inbounded again. Ball being inbounded by Justin Slocum, I believe. Yeah, Justin Slocum inbounded the ball for the Columbia State Chargers.
Columbia down with 5 with just over 4 minutes to go here in the half.
The ball being taken up by Keldrick LeSure.
Oh, great screen right there. Oh, and what a finish by Justin Slocum.
Good finish by Slocum.
Good pass to find him open from LeSure as well. What an assist.
As you see Dylan Smith passing out to Castillo, who goes for a layup
Wow,
and made.
what a take.
over, it looks like just about 2 men.
Castillo
Slocum.
went over 2 or 3 right there, just fearless as he drove into the lane.
Keldrick passing out to Antoine Williams, who's currently being sized up, and his man gets stopped on the screen. Good play. As you see as you see an air ball by Jeremiah
Way
Alexander.
over the rim right there.
Derek Rayford taking up the floor. Rayford trying to call for a bit of an isolation. Big man sitting the screen, nearly turning it over as he passes it out. Open for the 3, and he make by Derek Rayford. What a pretty looking 3-point.
That'll put Motlow up by 8 now, 31-23, which is under 3 minutes to go here in the half.
As you see Keldrick LaShore trying to size up his man again. And the fadeaway 3. Ooh, I thought he would have had that.
What a little pull-up right there, though.
Looks like an over-the-back foul here.
Found himself just with the perfect amount of space and went up with it.
Maybe it wasn't over the back. I'm not sure what that call was.
So Justin Slocum will go to the line. Now we're in the bonus.
I guess it was a block on the act of shooting. As we have
I think it was an off-ball foul. We're in the bonus now. So.
Yeah, that could be it. As we currently have 2:45 left, the score is 31-23.
This will be a 1-and-1 attempt. So Slocum missed, no more free throws.
Castillo taking it off the floor. Passing out to Rayford, the freshman. Comes back out to Castillo, who did a nice little ground pass.
Oh, great turnaround.
Ooh, great turnaround by Rashawn Fredericks, the sophomore.
Oh, what a block.
You see it being run up the floor by Rashawn Fredericks once again. Rashawn on fire and a layup by Rashawn Fredericks.
And Cavante Corley with a great block to set up that fast break there.
Currently sitting at a timeout. The score sits at 36-23. Bucks lead the Columbia State Chargers.
And we're now sitting on Motlow. Motlow is now sitting on a 13-point lead. Or a 12-point lead. All right, so Columbia State will collect themselves here during a timeout, having a little bit of a problem here, stopping them on defense now. Here we come back from timeout. All right, we come back from timeout.
I'm back. Sorry, I had to take care of something. As we had the ball being brought back in, we have the ball being taken in by Justin Slocum, the Keldrick LaShore. Keldrick being guarded by the rookie, Derek Rayford.
See if Columbia State can get something going on offense here. They've had very good luck the last 2 possessions.
Again, Derek Rayford's a pretty speedy player, so I thought,
Crawley missing the dunk there. LaShore comes up with it. Oh, no, Matt scrambled for the ball. And I'm not sure who had that one.
I think number 0 had it on the I think Isaiah had it on the Blacks, or Isaiah Blacksmith on the Columbia Charge. I'm not sure though, but I feel like it was Isaiah.
Either way, there'll be another timeout here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Isaiah had that though, but then they fouled him on, I don't know. The Columbia State, I'm pretty sure the timeout was because they had the ball and they didn't want him to turn it over again.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Except for the scramble and all that. As the score currently sits at 35-23, 1:49 left on the clock in this half of the game. I will say one thing I'm loving about this game is the speed.
Yeah, both teams are playing very up-tempo basketball. Isn't quite working out for Columbia as well. Granted, they've had some turnovers and some field opportunities underneath the rim getting blocked, but very, very fast-paced basketball so far. You're right.
Yeah. And I mean, Keldrick LaShore, for example, he's one player that I liked seeing yesterday when we call him yesterday, because his speed and tenacity as a player has been really. Keldrick
LaShore is a very speedy player, and if he just chooses to go go by himself on the fast break, he's probably going to beat everyone down the court.
Yeah, as we have Slocum inbounding the ball to Keldrick, more than likely. Keldrick once again being guarded by Derek Rayford on the perimeter. We have Slocum being guarded by Castillo.
What a pass.
What a pass. What a shot and a make. No. Wasn't able to convert as we have Derek Rayford getting the rebound.
That was a great cross-court pass, though. Just had the vision to make that pass.
Yeah. As we have Rashawn Fredericks missing the three-point wide open shot. We have Castillo going
Grounded by
around.
Castillo.
Castillo passing the ball to Derek Rayford.
And we are now at 1:13 left in this first half.
Yeah. As we have Dylan Smith getting the ball from Rashawn Fredericks. Ooh.
What a shot from
Contested
Castillo.
from the three, Leonardo Castillo.
And that'll make it 38-23, under a minute to go now. All right, so that'll be a foul. That'll send him to the line for a one-on-one opportunity.
We have three throws
It'll be
being.
Crowley shooting free throws here.
All right, Corey. Right now, the score sits at 38-23. 45 seconds left on the clock as Crowley goes for his 2 free throws. This team is down by 15 points right now. Sorry.
Crowley hits the first. He'll get an opportunity at the second. Makes it 38-24 now. 45 seconds to go in the half.
We have 12 fouls in this game. I'm pretty sure that this team had like what 30-some fouls.
Last night there was 36 fouls between them and Dyersburg State.
Yeah, and I found that to be kind of surprising. That many fouls in a game is kind of crazy. As if another free throw being shot and made, bringing the score up to 38-25 now.
26.
We have Rayford taking it up the floor. Passing out to Dylan Smith. Which goes out to Rayford on the three, and a miss by Rayford.
Rebounded by Anderson. Oh, that'll be a kickball violation.
Yeah, I'm sure. I think it's still Chargers ball.
Yes, this will be probably the last possession here. 25.3 seconds left.
One of the last, yeah.
Columbia State down by 13.
As we have Keldrick LaShore taking it up the floor. I just love saying that. Keldrick LaShore taking it up the floor. As we have him passing out to Crawley. Back to Keldrick.
Oh,
Ooh.
almost blocked there by Castillo. And all the way up to Castillo.
Castillo with a nice layup. 1.8. You see a buzzer beater here?
Oh,
No,
that'll hit the
hits the
rafters.
Raptors. As
And
we go in.
Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
That'll give us a 40-point to 25-point lead. Motlow State ahead at the end of the first half. What do you think the key was for Motlow State to take a 15-point lead here in the first half?
I think the key was, again, that speed and that tenacity and transition. I think they also have a better three-point shot overall compared to the Chargers. And with that three-point shot, I feel like that's why that's what's getting them away. Because they're ahead by 15 points.
Very true.
Castillo and Derek Derek have been doing really good from the three-point line.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for the first half. We'll be back in 15 minutes for the second half. I'm JD Shoemate.
I'm Anton Scrubbo.
And we'll see you soon.
Very first one.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Motlow State is up 40-25, and we're about to start the second half. I'm JD Shoemate.
I'm Anton Scrobo.
And we're ready for another exciting half of basketball. It's been a great tournament so far.
This is game 3 of the tournament. It's once again, it's the Motlow State Chargers versus Motlow State Bucks, versus the Columbia State Chargers.
And we're still playing through the first round. Columbia State last night played a play-in game to get into the first round of the tournament and won 98-74. They're down tonight by 15. What do you think they need to do to regain the confidence from last night?
I kind of feel like they need to make a lot more of their three-point shots. I feel like they should stop relying on using Crowley, because Crowley's been a lot of their offense, and he hasn't really been consistent. Not his fault, but they've been locking him down pretty well. So I feel like that's what kind of needs to happen in terms of who they need to play and all that. Locking down Crowley.
I think Motlow State did a good job of scouting Crowley out last night.
Yeah. I mean, Crowley was explosive, though, and I feel like he could continue to be explosive, but it all comes down to if they can lock him down. Also, they need to take advantage of the speed of Keldrick LaSure, whether it be through fast breaks or whatever, because he's like the fastest player that I've seen on the floor.
I feel like if you ran Keldrick LaSure around the perimeter and just set picks for him everywhere he went, he'd eventually find his way into the lane.
Yeah, I could see that. So yeah, we have about 16 seconds to wait till we're going. We're just watching the timeouts now. They're all going through the huddles. Again, I mean, it is only 25-40, so I'm not sure if. I mean, they could come back. It's only a 15-point deficit. I mean, there's a team that was down 15 yesterday that came back, and even though they lost, they still came back. So I think anything is possible at this point.
It's very true. And Columbia State will start off the ball to start the second half.
Yes, they will.
We'll have Chance Anderson inbounding right in front of us here.
Chance Anderson inbounding to Keldrick LaSure. There's one thing I will say about this game, though. We haven't had a ball flag us yet this game. Every other game we have. Not this game. No violence to us yet, the commentators. I don't want to get hurt. The ball passed out to Crowley.
Great pass by Crowley.
The Keldrick. Back to Crowley. It's a lot of passing. Wow, and a nice layup
by Crowley. Great take by Crowley.
Great take.
So that'll make it 40-27 with just under 30 seconds gone here in the second half.
You have Dylan Smith running it up the floor. Dylan Smith has been pretty good from the three-point line throughout this entire game. I think he's like 2 for 2, I believe, from the three-point line. And I hope that continues as he passes out the ball to number 5.
Wow, what a shot.
By Corley. Cavante Corley with the three-point make.
Corley squared up when the defense coming straight at him, took it anyway.
As you have Keldrick LaSure passing the ball to Crowley, who's on the three-point line. Oh, and also, I was going to say, one thing they need to pass out the Blacksmith more. He hasn't had much of this offense this game.
That's true. Crowley
misses a 3. But yeah, Blacksmith hasn't had the ball much today. I feel like that should be something they should do going forward, because he was pretty good last night, especially from the
and the stop and pop 3, and it'll barely miss. And I don't know if you noticed this, but number 13 with Columbia State, Jeremiah Alexander, great vision on the cross-court passing.
Yeah, I mean, he has great vision, but the thing is, I think he kind of lacks in his scoring ability, because he hasn't really done much in terms of scoring.
That's true. He hasn't scored a lot, but he's a great. Oh, wow, what a steal there from David Frazier.
As he Dylan going up, Dylan going in, and it falls out.
Couldn't quite finish there. That's a heartbreaker.
They've had 2 baskets now that they were kind of heartbreakers that have kind of gone out. And it's kind of frustrating how it happens. As you see Alexander knocking out his man. I'm surprised he didn't try to shoot there.
Yeah, I think I would have taken the shot after he hit the ground there, but that was Isaiah Blacksmith able to finish inside.
Yes, it is, as you have Isaiah Hart taking it up the floor against Keldrick LaSure.
2 minutes gone here in the second half, and the score's 43-29, Motlow State. What a lob! And he couldn't finish.
Look at a wraparound on Crowley over there.
That was Rashawn Frederick trying to finish the lob there, and it hit the back of the rim.
That contact on Crowley, looked a bit aggressive. Like his jersey's kind of sagging a little bit now.
It did look a little bit aggressive there. Nonetheless, we'll have Keldrick LaSure inbounding the ball.
I feel like they should have drawn a tech on that. That was a little bit too aggressive in my case. And again, his jersey's kind of sagging off a little bit, in the chest area. So.
Justin Slocum will check back in now, and Chance Anderson will go to the bench.
You have Keldrick inbounding the ball to Jeremiah, who gives it back to Keldrick as he takes it up the floor. Crowley.
That will be an illegal screen.
Legal screen, I believe, by Blacksmith. Oh, Slocum gets it. I thought it was Crowley there. But
Oh, no problem. It's hard to see down there.
as you have it being taken up by Isaiah Hart once again. Isaiah Hart to David Frazier. Ooh, and a turnover. Maybe a turnover. Yeah, a turnover. As now his coach is I think he's gonna call a timeout just so they can reassess themselves. So now we're kind of singing the timeout, just kind of like everybody's assessing their strategy. I think they called the timeout though because they had inbounded a ball and they didn't want to get turned over and they kind of wanted to slow it down. So now we're kind of singing the timeout. I think my thing that I kind of take away from this game while we're assessing technical difficulties is the fact that Blacksmith hasn't gotten the ball much, and I feel like they should get it more in order for this game to continue on.
Yeah, Blacksmith definitely has not had enough touches so far this game.
Yeah, I believe it's going to be the possession of the Columbia State Chargers who's going to be inbounding the ball. I don't know who's going to be taking the inbound, but I believe Columbia State is going to have that.
Columbia State still huddled up over there. Might be getting a warning from the referee here.
Yeah, they're probably telling them to hurry it up so they can. And now I think they have to get out of the timeout. I think they have to.
They're going to have to hurry or they're going to delay a game here. All
Yeah.
right, here we go. They'll be taking themselves to court now.
I believe it's going to be Keldrick, I think, taking. No.
So that was definitely the referee stepping in over there and saying, hey, you got to break up the huddle and get right back to play.
As you have Antoine Williams inbounding the ball to Keldrick LaShore, being heavily contested.
And you're seeing that press defense down there. It's not the press and trap you saw from the Salukis, but it's nonetheless a press, and it will wear a team out.
Yeah. As you have Keldrick dribbling the ball. Passing out to Alexander.
And Crawley couldn't. Came back up with it, though. What a move.
What a move. What a make by Crowley.
Oh, wow. What an athletic finish there for Crowley. That'll make it 43-31 with just over 3 minutes gone here in the second half.
You can kind of see Isaiah trying to call for a play here as Keldrick goes against him. You have Dylan Smith getting ready on the three-point line. Will he be the target? I guess not, as they pass it out to number...
Oh, what a block there.
Blocked.
That was blocked by Slocum, or maybe even Crowley. Both men had their hands up there.
Yeah. Rashawn Frederick's getting a block there as we're going to have an inbound from Isaiah Hart inbounding the ball. Passing it into what looks to be, he's going to pass it into David Frazier. Frazier passes back to Isaiah Hart. Isaiah Hart's on the point. He shoots a three.
What a shot by Frazier with a hand in his face. Oh my goodness.
The score currently sits at 46-31 in the second half. 16 and a half minutes ready to go, give or take. As Keldrick LaShore is being heavily guarded by Isaiah Hart.
Great touch pass by Alexander there to get to Slocum, but Slocum misses.
Yeah, as you see, Fredericks taking it up the floor.
One-on-one fast break.
Cavante Corley not able to get it, but I think he's going to get the foul on that shot.
That will be a block. And we'll have Cavante Corley at the line for two, a sophomore wing from Motlow State.
We're going to have Corley going for his 2 free throws. Corley of Motlow State, he is a wing sophomore as he makes his first. Bringing them up 47-31.
And again, like we talked about earlier, Motlow State doesn't have any traditional bigs in their starting five.
Yeah,
so
it's kind of like a battle of the well, even if they don't introduce bigs, there are a lot of big players on this roster. So
they're very big, so it's more they got more like hybrid wings out there working as their five, and it seems to be a very good lineup for them. Oh, yeah. Wow, what a steal.
What a nice trap defensive play as he gets the foul on that. Cavante Crowley going, I think, back to the line now.
Cavante Corley just jumped right in the way of that pass, and very, very good court presence there to know where that pass is going.
As you have Corley going back to the line once again. Second time to the line. He just made 2 free throws from the line. Let's see if it brings his team up to 50 over the other. He misses the first, keeping them at 48-31.
Chance Anderson check in now for Jeremiah Alexander.
As you have Cavante Corley going for the second free throw. And making it. Making this a 18-point game now. With the Motlow State being up. Passing it to Keldrick Bashore. There's a lot of passing going on here. If you have
What a pass by Isaiah Crowley, but it's blocked at the rim.
I believe that'll be a foul. And
I
Chance
think
Anderson,
you're right.
I believe Chance Anderson is going to get 2 free throw attempts here.
That was a great pass by Isaiah Crowley to set up Chance Anderson down low, though.
Chance Anderson shooting his 2 free throws. Currently down 18 points. Or not 18 points. Yeah, 18 points.
We just 4 minutes and 19 seconds in the second half now. A lot of fouls here in the early going. 5 fouls in under 5 minutes gone here in the second half.
I believe this is like the 14th foul overall in the game. I believe so.
We may be further along than that.
Yeah. As you have the first one missing. Or did he miss it or make it? I didn't see that.
He missed on the first one.
Yeah, I think he missed it. As you see him going for the second, going for Chance Anderson, as he makes it. Chance Anderson making the second, 1 of 2 from the free throw line.
49-32 now. Motlow State will have possession.
We're going to have the ball being inbounded by Dylan Smith. Now taken up the floor by said man.
Be a production if somebody didn't get knocked out of their vehicle or have a dead battery.
As you have a lot of action going on here. You have Isaiah Hart with the 3.
What a shot.
A nice shot by Isaiah Hart.
And Keldrick Lashure tried to get back for defense, but he was just too far away to actually affect that shot.
As you have Keldrick passing it out to Justin Slocum, who passed out to Crowley. Back to Keldrick.
Oh, almost got in the way of that pass. Very frantic defense from Motlow State. They are all over the court, always in a man's face. They don't leave anyone open.
I do like the passing ability because there's been a lot of long-range passes that he had to shoot that, and he missed it, obviously.
And again, Motlow State is switching on every screen. They are always in your face. When you get the ball, you have a man in front of you. That is great defense from Motlow State on that possession to lock them down.
That is really great defense, as you can kind of see them wiping the floor a little bit in the middle. It's a little bit. We have a little bit of a wet floor here. I mean, it kind of happens though when you have a bunch of tournament games being hosted in a single arena. So it's understandable. This is not a third game that we're playing today.
So Motlow State is up 20 with 14:47 left in the game.
Yeah, it looks like whenever we get back to possession, that Dylan Smith is going to be inbounding the ball to Isaiah Hart.
So far, they've been good. Yep. Okay. 34.
You're going to have
we'll resume play now.
Yeah. Once again, Isaiah Smith inbounding it to Dylan Smith inbounding it to Isaiah Hart. Too many Isaiahs in this game. as you have Isaiah Hart being guarded up by Keldrick Lashure.
Oh, good screen there.
Good screen, good take, and nearly a make. He's almost able to get into the paint, but he's not able to. As I believe he had to turnover.
That'll be Columbia State possession.
Yeah, turnover on the Bucks, getting a little bit too hasty there.
Great hustle from both teams there to get that rebound there.
Oh yeah. As you see Keldrick inbounding the ball now, passing it out to Antoine Smith.
Even though Columbia State's down by 20, they aren't exactly like bending over and letting the game be over though. They're still fighting. They're trying to get a win. Chance Anderson with a great play there, but that'll be a charge, I think.
Yeah, that looks like a charge. Maybe not. Wow. To me, it looked like a charge, but.
No, I think it'll be a blocking call. Still go to the line for an and one opportunity.
Yeah, the current score sits at 52-34, 14-13 left in the game in this half.
And we have not even gone through 6 minutes this half, and already have 6 fouls total between both teams in this half.
Yeah. I will say, like, one thing I can respect about both teams, or all the teams we've seen so far, is that even if they're losing, they don't give up.
That's true. They keep fighting. They keep trying to win.
Yeah, there are certain players who have been down in the past who have given up, like Rajon Rondo when he played for the Mavericks that 1 year, where he just stopped playing, and lost a lot of respect from a lot of his peers as the Chance Anderson makes the free throw.
So that'll make it 52-35 now with 14:11 to go in the half.
Yeah, there's Jay Hart taking up the floor. Ooh, and a nice fadeaway jumper that's made.
Shot. Rashawn Fredericks with a hand in his face.
You see see the ball being passed around a lot. Keldrick Lashore passing out to Crowley. Crowley with the...
Oh, and misses everything there on the push shot.
Yeah, as you see, Castillo looks like he's brought him back in the game. You see Isaiah Hart taking it up the floor. And nice fadeaway.
What a shot.
Hart is living it up now in this half.
What a shot. 58-35 now. And Columbia State will take a timeout to ease the bleeding. What do you think Columbia State needs to do to stop this Motlow State avalanche?
Lockdown defense. A lot of their shots that have been made.
And look at this replay of that shot right there. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. They need to play better defense, because stuff like that cannot happen in a basketball game.
Isaiah Hart just ran straight up, pulled up, and knocked it down.
They need to lock down their men. I think that's one of the factors. Also, getting better shots, not taking dumb fadeaways, which they've taken a couple of those. And also, passing it more to the big men and letting the big men kind of score in the inside. I feel like a lot of it also comes down to the big men not being as accurate as it needs to be. Getting them open, for the paint.
I think Motlow State's done a great job of locking down Isaiah Crawley so far. He hasn't been able to get much of anything going in this game.
Yeah.
And he was one of the stars last night when they beat Dyersburg.
Yeah. As you can see you can see them looking at the thing. Now, let me ask you this, though. So we have like 13 and a half minutes left in this quarter, or in this half, I should say. Do you think Columbia State has a chance to come back with how things have been?
Crazier things have happened, but unless they do something about that anemic defense, they don't have a chance coming back.
Yeah, you're going to see, I believe now it's going to be Motlow State possession, I believe. No, it's going to be Columbia State possession. Pardon me. We're going to have, I think Slocum is there. Yeah, Slocum's going to be inbounding the ball to Keldrick Lashore. So, passing out. Actually, no, passing out to Antoine Williams. I'm surprised. And now Keldrick gets the ball.
Here comes that full court press and trap from Motlow State. You're seeing that a lot in this tournament.
Yeah. A nice three by Antoine Williams.
That is a foul on the three-point shot.
Yeah, they're going to have a good three-point play there. So he's going to go for a three-throw attempt, which, again, I think it'll be a rarity in this tournament. I think we've seen it like 5 times now. I think
Frederick should have stayed on his feet right there. He was just a little bit too late to defend that shot and ran into Antoine Williams while he was going up for the shot.
I was saying that. I'm surprised that we're seeing so many three-point plays like this, because these are generally rare.
This is the third or fourth we've seen in this tournament so far.
I think it's the fourth, yeah. Actually, I think 2 of them are from this team.
You don't see a three-point foul very often. Most defenders are cognizant enough to stay away from the shooter.
Yeah.
But, oh, wow, he missed 2 of the 3 free throws, and he is not taking a very good care of this opportunity here.
That second one was a nasty miss, though.
So it's still a 23-point lead here for Motlow, and that's another big thing. If Columbia State cannot convert these free throws, they cannot get back into the game.
As they make third, luckily. I was going to say going 0 for 3 for the free throw is not a good sign, not a good sign of things to come.
That'll make a 22-point lead for Motlow as they take possession with 13-11 left to go in the game.
As you have Leonardo Castillo taking up the floor, trying to shuffle out of his man. Guy's got the King Webster. Ooh, and a nice fadeaway three that wasn't able to make, but I mean, I feel like that was a good enough attempt, honestly. He made some of those before, so I can kind of see where his confidence came from in that play.
Castillo all the way around the court.
Ooh, the nice cross and the nice take.
What a fake and cross.
What a good take by number 10, Rashawn Fredericks. Getting 2 free throws now.
And that foul will go against Slocum. That'll be his 3rd foul, 4th team foul. We're now up to 8 fouls total for both teams, and less than 8 minutes gone in this second half.
This is the first free throw falling for Rashawn Fredericks.
All right, here we go. Tight.
So that'll make it 59-36 with that 1 more free throw to go.
We have the second free throw and a make. Once again, they're converting to free throws. I feel like that's one thing they're also doing is converting, because Columbia, they just missed 2 out of 3 in that last possession.
That's not good. When you get a 3-point player opportunity from the free throw line, you need to at least convert 2 of those.
Yeah, you see Keldrick Lashore controlling the ball, passing out to Crowley. Keldrick up to the 3 and a miss by.
And that almost looked like another 3-point foul. Refs won't call it, but Castillo was very close on that defense.
You see Isaiah Hart going for his own three. No, and almost that would have been cool if they would have made that dunk. As you see Antoine Williams taking up the floor. To Keldrick LaShore, the Crowley on the three, and a miss. Net is just not liking him, as you see Isaiah Blacksmith getting blocked.
And it looks like both teams have a lid on the rim right now. Neither team getting anything dropped, but great frantic play on both ends.
Yeah. They're both doing really good on the in terms of being frantic. They need to convert these frantic.
Exactly, and that's to send Isaiah Blacksmith to the line, the sophomore center.
Isaiah Blacksmith going for his 2 3 throws now. The sophomore making the first. Now they're converting a little bit. Still down 60-37.
It's a 23-point lead for Motlow State. Just a little under 8 minutes gone in the second half. Unless Columbia State figures something out on defense, the comeback bid may end up coming short.
Yeah. But I mean, 6 minutes can make a hell of a difference to some teams, as we saw the other day. So who knows? As you see, I'm missing the second, getting rebounded by Derek Rayford. Derek Rayford hasn't played it yet in this quarter, so I think it's good to add fresh legs to the game. So he hasn't been in yet. As you see, the ball being passed out to Courtley.
Oh, and that'll be a foul. On Isaiah Blacksmith.
It's a blocking foul.
That'll send Rashawn Fredericks to the line.
Shooting 2 3 throws.
That is now 10 fouls total in this half.
And which to me, I think is a bit ridiculous. I mean, I kind of get where it's coming from, but I don't think there should be that many fouls.
So both teams, there's only a foul to give.
Yeah.
And we're not even halfway through this half.
Yeah. As you see him making the first, but is he going to make the second? That's what I want to know. And he makes misses his second, sorry.
Rims out of the back, offensive rebound.
Ooh, and then Blacksmith grabbed his own rebound there.
The putback not able to go in there. We'll go to the other side of the court with Crowley.
Taking up the floor. Crowley getting, I guess it looks like a block. Is that going to be a blocking or a charging foul?
That looks like it will be a blocking call. Yeah, foul will go against Webster from Motlow State.
I was going to have Crowley convert 2 more 3 throws.
16 foul on Motlow State. At the line for Columbia State, number 53, Isaiah Crawley.
As you see him, I guess is making his free throw. As you see Foster checking into the game. Foster checking in for Keldrick LaShore.
Settlement score 61-38 now.
Crowley going for his second 3 throw. A make. Now they're converting, but I mean, it might be too little too late at this point. Of course, if it's 61-38. We have the freshman, Derek Rayford, taking up the floor. Castillo calling for the ball, but they didn't really pass it to him. As you see,
Rayford with a good little fake move and a pass. And
man, I wish we could have seen a dunk there. As you
blocked
see,
on the dunk, but fouled.
Ken Webster trying to go up, but we're not seeing Blacksmith got another foul. 12 fouls now between the teams.
Definitely slowing down the pace of the second half. The first half was very fast-paced. Now we saw some fouls, but it wasn't quite as foul-heavy as what we've seen so far in the second half because we're only 9 minutes in and we've seen 12 fouls between both teams. And you have to think it's going to make the second half drag out just a little bit longer.
Yeah, as you see, Ken Webster going for his second and missing his second 3 throw. Ooh, a fall to the ground there. You see Crowley bringing up the floor, going fast, going strong.
Crowley with a strong dunk on the other end. Wow.
What an athletic dunk by Crowley.
And that could be a momentum changer if they can grasp it right there.
I hope so. I want to see a comeback. I want to see an overtime kill. I haven't seen one of those yet today. As you see Derek Rayford trying to draw isolation and going against Trey Foster. And the make by Devontae Corley. Trey Foster taking it up the floor. Contested and taken up. We have Slocum going for the mid-range.
Good strong move by Slocum right there. That'll cut it to 19 with 10 and a half to go here in that game.
Derek Rayford.
I'm sorry, 21 on 19.
Rayford taking up the floor. Pass out to Corley.
Oh,
Ooh, and a turnover. It looks
great
like
defense there from Trey Foster, and will result in the turnover.
yeah, we're gonna see Slocum inbounding the ball. Probably to Trey Foster, who's running the point guard right now for the Columbia State Chargers. Trey Foster calling for a play here.
Oh, great move by Foster to get it by him.
Ooh, and a nice layup by
Wow.
Foster.
What a great hesitation move there. He left his man sitting.
See Isaiah Hart taking this one. Now, Isaiah Hart, one thing about him that I like is his three-point shooting ability. He's hit a lot of contested threes, and I feel like that's been the difference maker in this game.
Yeah, very much so.
You see him passing out to David Frazier on the three-point line, who misses. Grabbed rebound by Antoine Williams. Antoine taking up the floor, being guarded by Leonardo Castillo. You see a lot of ball movement here. The big man taking it up, passing out to Crowley. Speaking of big man, goes for a three, and it's a miss. I thought that was going to go back in.
Looked good in the air, but just barely came up short on the front of the rim.
Yeah, we have Isaiah Hart taking up the floor now, being guarded against Trey Foster, the freshman. Passing around, now Castillo pulling possession.
Oh, wow, he found
What a play.
he found Ken Webster open right there underneath the rim, and Webster just took it right up.
It's now a 21-point game. Trey Foster taking it up the floor. Trey Foster had a pretty layup the other possession, which I hope that he's able to emulate and do more of. As you see number 4 getting a bit mad about that, Isaiah Hart, as he was given a foul.
And that'll be Hart's 3rd foul now.
We have 15 fouls so far in the game. The score is 66-45. 8:47 left in the game. Yeah, Trey Foster going for some free throws here. We have Trey Foster going for his 2 free throws now. Trey Foster, number 5, the freshman of Columbia State. And he misses his free throw.
And that will be Motlow State possession.
Still a 21-point game.
8:44 left to go in the game.
As you have Dylan Smith inbounding the ball, more than likely to David Frazier. We have Dylan Smith taking it up the floor. A nice pass out to Rod Fredericks. He passed out to the contested, and
Wow, what a shot from Isaiah Hart. At least his 3rd contested 3 here in the second half.
yeah, I'm surprised he's making all these, man. I mean, if you're gonna make them all, power too, but I don't think it's smart to do this, on a normal basis.
I mean, we saw the same thing yesterday from Stanberry
Yeah,
in the Vol State game.
good point. As you see a mid-range almost. being
Oh,
made.
it will come up. And I'm not sure what the referee called here.
It looks like it's gonna be a blocking foul on
Yeah, it'll be a
Isaiah
foul
Crowley.
against number 10. That is Fredericks.
You have Isaiah Crowley going for 2 free throws here.
And Motlow State is up by 24 points here, with just 8 minutes left to go in the game.
Which is not bad at all.
This is a 1-on-1 opportunity. We're in the bonus here. Crowley will line up for the first one.
It is a
And he will
make
convert.
by Isaiah Crowley.
So he'll get one more from the line.
I see Isaiah Crowley going for the second on the 1-on-1. It's a make by Isaiah Crowley.
And that'll cut it to a 22-point lead for Motlow State. They have possession.
You see Dylan Smith taking it up the floor now. I feel like you should give the ball more so to Isaiah Hart, who's actually been on fire this game, especially from the three-point line. I feel like he's, been. I mean, Dylan Smith's pretty good too, but I mean, Isaiah Hart, like, look at this.
Another one.
Look at this form.
Wow.
Look at this amazing
What
shot.
a shot. Isaiah Hart has caught fire here in the second half.
Oh, yeah. Trey Foster trying to go up and turning the ball over, going right between the legs of Ken Webster. Sorry. As you're going to see Dylan Smith inbounding the ball, it looks like. Maybe inbounding it to Anthony Yarbrough. Or no, inbounding it to himself from Anthony Yarbrough. 7:34 left on the clock. The score currently is 72-47. Motlow State lead against the Columbia State Chargers. Nice pass out to Isaiah.
And double teaming Isaiah Hart now.
One thing I will say that I like, though, is the fact that, it seems like a lot of players, whether they're double contested, sometimes they like to take threes anyways. I'm happy that he didn't, force anything there, because I feel like that's what would happen.
That's true.
So we've seen that a lot in this tournament.
Hart will be inbounding now.
Yeah, you can see Hart inbound the ball. Probably going to pass it out to Dylan Smith, or no, pardon me, passing out to Ken Webster. Passes back out to Hart.
Wow, what a move by Hart.
Pretty play, but
loses
turned
the
over.
ball.
Crowley gets the possession of the ball now. Keldrick LaShore back in the game.
And Hart came up with a steal there. What a play, and the cross-court pass.
Cross-court, and a nice
wow,
pretty
what
layup.
a finish from Dylan Smith.
A nice pretty layup by Dylan Smith.
And that was a Hail Mary all the way down the court.
It's one that Peyton Manning would be proud of, huh?
74-47, Motlow State leads. 6:54 left in the first half.
As we see now, we're sitting in a timeout. Score sits at 74-47.
I don't have, you don't have the charger, but I don't have the end. Sorry.
Currently, we're sitting in a timeout. All the teams are huddling up. Now, I will say, I'm not sure if a comeback is even possible at this point. I mean, I know that we've seen teams come back from high lead like this, but I feel like, with how good Isaiah Hart's been this game, I don't think it's possible.
Yeah, with Isaiah Hart shooting and sitting on a 27-point lead as it is, Columbia State might be getting ready to head home for the weekend.
For the season, even.
Yeah.
Because I think isn't this about the end of the line?
This will be the end of the line for them. This is the District 7 tournament to get you into the National Junior College Athletic Association national tournament.
Yeah. I kind of can see Motlow State getting pretty far, though, of how they play today with the three.
Motlow State did win the overall tournament last year, so they're trying to come in here this year as the number 3 seed and win again. And if they keep playing the way they are tonight, they may very well have a chance of doing so.
Yeah, I mean, Isaiah Hart, I'm not sure how good he was last year if he played for the team, but now being a sophomore, he has even more experience, and obviously he's been shown that those, they were contested, but they're mates. If you're tested or not, it's good that you're actually making the shots and converting on them.
Well, it's obvious that Coach Latham trusts that Isaiah Hart, else if he was taking those shots and he didn't want him to, he would already been pulled from the floor.
Yeah, as a good push-off by Trey Foster.
Yeah, that was definitely a push-off by Foster. Probably should have been a foul.
Yeah.
Slocum finishes down low, though. And they are going to be going with a press and trap there. But Motlow State fast enough to get ahead of it.
You see the ball being quickly passed out to David Frazier, passed out to Dylan Smith. At this point, I feel like they should just start running out the clock. I mean, I don't think they need to play fast anymore. The games, I mean, they can afford to waste some time.
Oh, wow. Isaiah Hart once again. He has made 4 threes in a row now.
Wow.
That stretches the lead to 77-49 with 6 minutes to go.
Trey Foster not throwing the ball, but yeah, Isaiah Hart, my goodness, what a player today. What a game for him.
Isaiah Hart is 4 for 4 from deep in the second half.
Crowley taking it up, and I figured that would have been a charge.
And Hart saved it, but he actually threw it right to Anderson, and Anderson finishes it underneath.
Mr. Anderson will pass as we see Dylan Smith taking it up the floor. Passing it out to David Frazier, who slows it down a bit. I'm happy that he did that. Let his players get down the floor a little bit.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to beat that trap across the half court right there.
Yeah. If I were them, I would just keep on passing out the Hart. If he's going to keep making them, I'd keep giving it to him.
Well, they're definitely running a lot of plays for Hart. You see him running his man through a lot of screens there.
Yeah,
Keldrick LaSure's having great defense by LaSure.
Great steal by LaSure, too. See a nice little play.
Great lob there to Crowley.
Crowley, that was a good little play he got there. Ooh.
Great behind the back move. Man.
Great behind the back move by Anthony Yarbrough of the Bucks.
Just left his man sitting behind him. And he'll go to the line. We're in the bonus. It'll still be a 1-and-1.
Pretty sure this is Yarbrough's first free throw attempts in the game, even though we're so late into this.
5 minutes to go in the game. Score is now 78-53. Motlow's ahead.
Entering for Motlow State, number 1, Derek Rayford, and number 20, Hayden Edmondson.
As we have Rayford checking into the game now.
And Hayden Edmondson, number 20, he's a freshman shooting guard. This will be his first minute so far today.
I mean, at this point, I feel like you can start bringing in your starter or your reserves. Like, if you're up by this much with 5:07 left on the clock, I mean, I think you can, like, let them get some experience.
Yeah, if I'm Coach Latham with a 24-point lead now, 26-point lead, I'm sorry, with 5 minutes to go, I'm not trying to play my starters all out. You have the rest of the weekend to think about.
Yeah, exactly.
Which they will have the day off tomorrow, because tomorrow we'll be playing the first round of the women's tournament.
Yeah.
Motlow State foul number 2, Webster.
You see Webster getting his foul there. You're gonna see, I believe, Antoine Williams going for the, or no, not Antoine Williams. Sorry, you're gonna see Slocum going for the free throws.
That is now 16 fouls total in the second half.
Yeah.
Exactly 5 minutes ago. Leads now 80, or the score is now 79-54.
See another free throw attempt by Columbia State.
And he'll miss the second
one. See the ball being brought up the court by Yarbrough. Yarbrough
Wow.
going all the way. And
Great job with the defenders.
Nice hustle and rebound. I think he's going to get a foul there. Going to get more free throw attempts. We were just taking it up the court, doing it all.
The speed to split the defenders right there and just get past half court was impressive alone.
Good job on Yarbrough for that. And you get 2 more free throws now.
And again, that's now the 17th foul in the second half.
You're going to see him going up, and let's see if he makes the first. I mean, I feel like he can. He did pretty good in the first time. And he does make the first. There you go, converts. Bringing them up 80-54. Is it going to be 81? Yarbrough makes the second free throw. As we see Keldrick LaShore bringing it up 4.
If you saw Slocum just a minute ago, he was holding his nose. It looks like he got hit in the nose, strapping around down low.
That's not a good sign. Hope he's okay. As we see Crowley passing up the ball, passing around to Keldrick LaShore. Keldrick to Chance Anderson.
And that'll be stolen away. Errant pass.
It's up to the rookie who shot a fadeaway 3. I'm not sure that was the smartest move, but I mean,
miss on that one.
If you're up by that much, I mean, I feel like you can afford to make a couple mistakes at this point. You kind of deserved it, or earned it, I should say.
And
looks like a blocking foul. No, I think actually he went out of bounds, I believe. No, it is a blocking foul.
There'll be a foul against Frazier, and it will send Crowley to the line. That is now the 10th team foul for Motlow State.
4:08 left in the game. The score is 81-54. We have Isaiah Crowley going for a couple more free throws. The freshman, or the forward sophomore.
At the line for Columbia State, number 53, Isaiah Crowley.
Back down 4, follow, and on 4.
Crowley going for another free throw, and a miss by Crowley.
Crowley misses both on that one.
As see the ball being brought up the court. Really speedy play by Yarbrough. Oh
wow,
my
Yarbrough
goodness.
all the way to the rim once again.
Good job,
and draws
Yarbrough.
the foul.
That's a 3-point play now.
That's the second time Yarbrough's used his speed to split the defenders at midcourt and make it all the way to the rim.
Yarbrough really converting off the bench from the looks of it, yeah. Good job on Yarbrough's part.
And we'll see Chad Emmons, the sophomore center, checking in for the first time tonight for Ken Webster.
Yeah, another sophomore on the team. Hasn't got many minutes this game, but I mean, if you're down by this, if you're up by this much, I feel like you can start making substitutions.
And I might be mistaken in saying this, but I think this is the first time tonight Motlow State has put in a traditional center in their lineup.
Yeah, it looks like it. And it's kind of surprising that they're doing that. But I mean, again, if you're up by this much, you kind of afford to do stuff like that. As you see currently, they're up 30 points. And he's just walking the ball now. I think as the saying goes, as you see Crowley pass it out. Or no, Columbia's...
Slocum misses that one.
There's the big man passing it out to the recently brought in Hayden Edmondson. See the rookie, Derek Rayford, passing out to the big man in the paint, and a miss by the big man.
Not able to hit that hook shot, and Columbia State will take it the other way.
Antoine Williams passing out to LeSure, passed out to Antoine. And
Great shot right there.
Good shot by Antoine Williams.
Actually, that's just a great two-man play right there. And that'll be a reach-in on Slocum.
Kind of much like those Chris Paul and James Harden
Exactly.
plays on the Houston Rockets this year.
Columbia State foul number 23, Slocum.
And that'll send Motlow State back to the line now.
3:13
Shooting
left in this
two
game.
will be Anthony Yarborough.
Yeah, the man who ran it all the way up the floor earlier. Impressive outing by him, I will say.
And we'll have Jahori Copeland checking in for Celtic LeSure. And Walter Crawford checking in for Justin Slocum.
As you see, Yarbrough taking another free throw attempt here. Is a make by Yarbrough as he goes for another.
Score is now 85-57 with 3:13 left in the game.
I think at this point it's over.
It really is.
Unless I made this joke the other day with Sean. Unless you have like, it's over. Like I was saying, unless you have like Michael Jordan like come back and time travel to this game and help them out, I think it's just over. And even then, I'm not sure if he could even come back from this deficit.
Motlow State, the defending champions, coming out and having a strong showing here tonight.
A 29-point lead so far.
Trying to put the rest of the tournament on notice here. Great rebound, offensive rebound there. Loses the dribble, but able to come back up with it.
Not Keldrick LeSure.
And that was
Jahari Copeland, somebody who hasn't been in a game yet, missing a three-point shot.
And Columbia State will keep possession here. 2:52 left going in the game.
We have the co-host divisions coming in the game. Like I said, Jahari Copeland, who hadn't played much, the freshman in the game.
Oh, and that will be a charge.
Yeah, that looks like a charge. He just pushed the big man to the ground. As you have Hayden Edmondson inbounding the ball. You see Yarbrough running up the floor. He's been
What
doing
a
lot.
pass by Yarborough to the big man down low.
That was a good pass.
Wow.
Good pass to Chad Edmonds. I think that's his first points on the board here. Good pass, good run.
John Stockton, who?
I'm not sure. As you have the ball being passed around a lot on the offensive end by the Chargers.
Oh,
blocked
what a
by
block.
the big man.
Chad Edmonds with a great block down low. Didn't even have to get off his feet for that one.
Big men doing everything now. Ooh, a nice
He's going to take
pass.
the three.
Oh, if I was about to make that, that would have been
couldn't
such a cool thing. That would have been like a Jason Williams elbow sort of pass sort of thing. As you see, Antoine Williams trying to get open shot, passing up to the rookie, Jahari Copeland, who hasn't played much this game.
Good
His
move
own
by
shot.
Copeland, but good recovery by Edmondson.
Yes, sir. As he's all the way down the floor calling for the ball, but I guess he didn't see him, and everybody's transitioned out now as you have Yarbrough passing it out.
Wow.
Oh.
Couldn't finish the dunk.
So close.
Zaire Swaby missing the dunk right there.
The rookie
rim.
with the nice layup. Jahari Copeland.
So that makes it 88-59 with a minute 27 left to go in this game.
We see the young upstart in the game, Hayden Edmondson.
And that'll be a foul.
Oh, I thought he was about to make that. It wouldn't have counted, but it would have been cool to say if he would have made that.
Jahari Copeland fouls Hayden Edmondson. Edmondson will go to the line for his first free throws this game.
Is that a 3-point free throw or a 2-point?
I think it would just be a 2-point because he wasn't in a shooting motion.
Oh, fair enough.
That is 20 fouls now total in the second half.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous, but kind of cool to see in a way. You don't really see this much. And this point could actually bring them up by 30 now. I think that's like their strongest lead in the entire game so far. See him shooting at the first free throw. Yep.
That'll make it a 30-point lead for Motlow State with 1:18 to go, 89-59.
Let's see if he can
And a
bring it.
platoon swap here for Columbia State.
I don't know if they're bringing in their. I hope they're not bringing in their. Why are they bringing
It
in their
looks like
starters?
they're bringing the starters back into the game.
I think they. I mean, I know the season's over. I think they should just rest them at this point. There's no point. I mean, unless they're just trying to get their last minutes on their sophomore season, I think they should just keep them out, let them sleep on the bench. As you see, Edmondson going for a second Hayden Edmondson going for a second.
Yeah, I think they're just. I think they're closing out the night here with their sophomores, so the sophomores can get their last minutes on the court here, which is an awesome thing for the coach to do.
Yeah, you see Keldrick LaShore taking it up the floor once again.
So 1 minute 10 seconds left here in the game.
Keldrick LaShore crossing over his
Great
man.
pass by LaShore.
Great bring up too.
Chance Anderson with the slam on the beautiful pass from LaShore.
It's a shame we couldn't see that more of this game though.
Exactly, under 1 minute left, and scores 90-61 Motlow.
A triple guard on that guy. Why? Why would you guard him so much? As you see the miss though by.
And Motlow State will come up with a rebound. Oh, and wow.
Wow, what scrappy playing by
Zaire
Yarbrough.
blew the dunk down low, but Yarbrough able to get the putback there.
Keldrick
30
LaShore.
seconds left in this game.
Isaiah Blacksmith.
And Chance Anderson takes it down low for the end one. No, that'll be a charge.
Yeah, that was a charge. That was a good call. I think that was a charge. He elbowed him a bit.
So this will most likely be the last possession in this game. 29.6 seconds left. Scores 92-61. Motlow State is up by 31.
Honestly, I feel like they should invite like a 30-point thing just for like mercy's sake.
So this Columbia State squad, at least the players out on the court, this will be their last game at their respective schools.
They did have a good effort though from what I saw yesterday.
Very good effort yesterday, and even a good effort today. I mean, they were playing the defending champions. It had to be a tough game either way.
Yeah. But I think they just didn't have much work
And
for them.
still playing all the way to the end of the clock right here.
Just getting all that anger out at the very end of the game. It's over.
And there it is. There's the buzzer. Your
over.
final score, 92-61. Motlow State advances. The defending champions, third seed, will move on to Monday's second round, and they will play the winner of the next game tonight, which is Chattanooga State versus Cleveland State.
And give it back, we're at Chattanooga State. I mean, I think we have a bit of a bias and a hope that Chattanooga State goes on to the second round, but we'll see what happens.
We can't.
Either way, trying to think. What do you think costed them this game, Motlow State? Or Columbia,
All right, we're standing by for an interview right now from Dakota Farless. It'll be just a second as he gets everything together here. I think Motlow State, what were you saying? I'm sorry?
I was going to say, what do you think Columbia State's downfall was in this game?
I think Columbia State's biggest downfall here was just, I'm not entirely sure. I think lack of defense.
Yeah, that was a big part of it.
Because they did not have a lot of defense there in the second half. All right, we have Dakota Farless standing by for an interview right now with the head coach of Motlow State Bucks, Arthur Latham.
Tell me you'll be there.
Having just a second here. All right, and we'll kick it over to Dakota Farless right now.
I'm here with Motlow State Bucks head coach Arthur Latham, who just came off a win against Columbia, 61-92. Coach Latham, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Very nice. Coming off that win, Isaiah Hart, number 4, is a key player in your offense. 30-point lead towards the end of the game. Isaiah Hart hitting threes from back in the field. How did you keep your team so composed to make sure that you won this game?
Well, this is how we play in practice. We practice hard, and there's rarely ever fouls called, so they went hard like we usually go in practice.
Very nice. So you guys will play Monday night in the semifinals against the winner of this game. How are you going to prepare to get ready for that game?
We're going to watch them. We're going to watch them. We're going to have a couple of practices at our local high school and just get ready like we always do.
All right, once again, congratulations on your win and congratulations on making it to the semifinals.
Thank you, my man. Have a nice one.
Once again, your final score, Motlow State Bucks 92, Columbia State Chargers 61. They will advance to the semifinals to face the winner of Chattanooga State versus Cleveland State. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Dakota. What an amazing game for Motlow State, moving on to the semifinals, 92-61. We will be taking a break here for now before the Chat State-Cleveland State game. Thank you all for joining us in the broadcast. I'm JD Shoemate.
I'm Anton Scurvo.
And we'll be back with you soon.